It's really simple.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole show.
The Tyrone Poole Show. How about that?
That's pretty good, son. That's pretty good.
Well, hello. Good evening. I want to thank God first and foremost for giving me this opportunity to be with you today. I also want to thank personally you and welcome you to the Tyrone Poole Show. Thank you for tuning in. Today's show is about success is a decision. Yes, today's show is about success is a decision. You're going to love it. The purpose of the Tyrone Poole Show. I understand that life is a university. And at this university, we are taking principal classes that offer us tests, trials, and temptations. Now, the only difference between my tests, my trials, temptations, and your tests, your trials, and your temptations are the experiences. The experiences, I mean, who is your teacher? Who is giving you that test? That principal trial, that principal temptation that life is going to give all of us. And that teacher may be your employer. Maybe you are an entrepreneur and your employees tested you today. Maybe traffic tested you today. Maybe you have a loved one that's going through a trial. Maybe they're having some type of health situation or financial situation. What trial are you going through? What test is life university requiring you to take? And like I said, we all have to take these classes from Life University. Now, I know this statement that I'm about to say is true. This is very true. The statement is the difference between those who overcome those trials, tests, and temptations, and those that don't. Well, the difference between winning and losing, overcoming and not overcoming, lies 6 inches between your ears. That's right, people. It's how you think. That's how you overcome these tests, these trials, and these temptations that life has to offer us. So my purpose is to give you principle-based information that will inspire you, motivate you mentally, spiritually, and physically to overcome and graduate Life University so you can move on to the next level of your greatness. And guess what? The reward for overcoming your tests, trials, and temptations on one level. Well, your reward for overcoming and winning, baby, all we do is win, right? Well, when you overcome and you win, your reward is you graduate to the new level, to a new level of different trials, different tests, and different temptations. I'm telling you, man, life just doesn't really care. Because at Life University, you cannot drop the classes. You remember back in college, you could drop classes and all that stuff. Well, you cannot be exempt at Life University. Well, there is one way that you can be exempt, one way that you can drop these classes that Life University offers us. And the only way get this, the only way, you got it. You guys don't tuned in so many times. You already know what I'm about to say. The only way you could be exempt from taking these tests, trials, and temptations that classes that life offers all of us is when you are 6 feet under the ground. That's right, people. You got other people bringing you flowers and they telling you how good you were. That's the only way you can drop or be exempt. Other than that, people, you got to take these classes. So if you're watching the Tyrone Poole Show right now, then that means that you are breathing, you are living in another day that was not promised. So continue watching this show so that I can inspire you, motivate you, and inform you on how to work that thing and pass those classes that Life University offers, because I got the Cliff Notes. And also, people, I got to continue to remind you guys that the ultimate success in the game of life is still available. Right now, you can go to TyronePoole38.com, workthatthing.com, and purchase the book. The book comes autographed personally. Now, the great thing about this book, it has 12 dynamic principles. If you like the things that I talk about on the show, this book is packed with everything. 12 dynamic principles that will help you or a young one or anybody who is trying to overcome. Have people ever told you like they told me? Tyrone, you're too small, Tyrone. You can't do it, Tyrone. You go to a small school, Tyrone. You came up financially challenged, Tyrone. You can't make it, Tyrone. Has anybody ever told you guys something that you can't do? Well, over my course of the time that I've been on this earth, I've learned 12 principles that help me overcome. And guess what? I still got to overcome because life is still serving me classes, trials, tests, and temptations. But I got the Cliff Notes, baby. So when life brings that test, I say, you know what? I've seen that test before. Yeah, I may go through it a little bit. Yeah, it may take a little bit of time for me to overcome, but I know the principles. And I know in the end, I win. So go get your book, Ultimate Success in the Game of Life. The book is not about me. The book is about 12 dynamic principles that help me overcome. So go buy the book and get it autographed. And one day somebody going to ask you for this book and they're going to pay top dollars for it. Because this is the only book that I've ever written, right? So go invest. Also, work that thing. Work that thing. Let's talk about that. You know, Work That Thing has a slogan. Work That Thing supplements. The slogan is your body is your business. That's right. Your body is your business, people. And for me, 22 years, 22 years of high school, college, and professional sports. My body was my business. And guess what? It still is my business. And I've learned a lot over those years. And I believe firmly, a lot of you guys have heard me say this. I believe the teacher is only as good as the experience that the teacher has been exposed to. And I've been exposed to a lot. Now, I believe I could be an expert, a doctor. I could be a doctor in health and wellness department because over these years, I have learned a lot. So anyone knows me, anybody who knows me, anyone who knows me, they know that I care about my body. I care about my body. I am passionate about fitness. So that's why I created Work That Thing products. So you can maximize your body and health with the products placed in the Work That Thing store. So visit us and give us an opportunity. Just give us an opportunity. That's all I ask. Give Work That Thing supplements an opportunity. And I'm telling you, you'll see a change, people. So go visit workthatthing.com. Also, if you're looking for a keynote speaker, if you are a corporation, you're having a corporate event, you having a workshop, or maybe it's a college, institution of higher learning, and maybe you're having some type of function, maybe a commencement, and you need those young individuals motivated, inspired with information, Well, you know what? I am he. I am he. Look no farther. I am that unique speaker. God has allowed me to find the truth through my life experiences. I've learned how to overcome. I found that there's opportunity in opposition. I have learned how to battle and build at the same time, people. And my messages are informational, inspirational, and motivational. So if you're looking for that great speaker, email me right now at bookings@tyronepoole.com. Bookings@tyronepoole.com. And I'm telling you, you won't regret it. So I want to give shouts out to everybody who is joining us right now, joining us from Twitter, X, you know, how you doing? YouTube, hello everybody. LinkedIn, thank you for joining. And those who are watching on Facebook, so glad to have you. And please like and subscribe, because we all know that teamwork makes the dream work. So work that thing with us, or you know it, you got it. Watch us work that thing. So work that thing with us, or watch us work that thing. Now, a lot of people know that I played pro football, and also I ran track as well. Hence the track. But you got to hear today's segment. I'm telling you, it's going to be wonderful. And I'm going to use track as an example of the fact that success is a decision. So I played football and I ran track all my life. I played football in high school. I ran track in high school. I played football in college. I ran track in college. My main event was the 100 and 200. Now, I could run the 400 as well, but the coach, 100, 200, that was my thing. I went to the nationals, college, collegiately. I went to the nationals in the 100 and the 200, finished 5th in the 100 in the nation and 2nd in the 200 in the nation, right? So, yeah, I could pick them up and put them down. I've learned from football and track, I've learned that football is the ultimate team sport. It is the ultimate team sport. And what I learned from track is a sport. Track and field. Track is a sport that you and only you can decide the type of success you want. Now, football, again, one person can cover up another person, or a team can cover up a one person. But in track and field, you get out of it what you put into it. So you decide success. So that's why I think track is a great metaphor for life. We all are running a race in our own lanes of life. I'm running my lane. I'm running my race in my lane. You are running your race of life in your lane. We all are running independently. We all are running independently as a group to one finish line. That was powerful. Even though we all are running different lanes, we all have a common goal, and that is to get to the finish line. That is where we say we have been successful. Whether we win the race or not, the goal is to get to the finish line. The success of your race, I believe, is based on the decisions that you make before the race, during the race. Okay, if I am running the 100 meters and I don't work on my start, I don't work on the drive phase, I don't work on the acceleration phase and the maintenance phase, the deceleration phase of the 100 meters, Well, my chances of being successful probably not going to happen. It's not going to happen because I made the decisions, whether knowingly or unknowingly, not to prepare properly. And then I get out there and try to run the 100. Now, over my course of track and field, high school and college, collegiately, I have lost some races in the 100 and the 200 because I believe of a decision where I did not work properly on certain parts of my race that would guarantee me success. Same thing in football. The reason why I probably got beat and on some of the plays was because of a wrong decision that I made. Now, vice versa, I have achieved success in track and field and football because I made the decisions, the right decisions that brought success. So today, I want to share with you a powerful idea. And that idea is success is a decision. You control success. You control success. Nobody else is controlling your success. Success is built in you. Now, success is a decision. It's a simple yet profound concept that has the potential to transform our lives and the way we approach our goals and aspirations, people. All too often, we, me, you, may view success as something that is elusive. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not like them. I don't have what they got. Some of us may sometimes view success as something that only a select few are destined to achieve. We sometimes might think that success is determined by external factors such as luck, which I don't believe in luck. My definition of luck is when preparation meets opportunity. That's my definition for luck. When preparation meets opportunity. I got to make a decision to prepare. I may not see it now, but I'm going to make a decision to prepare. And when opportunity comes knocking on my door, I already got my bags. Let's go, baby. So that's my definition of luck. Now, some of us again, we might think that success is determined by talent. And in a way it is, but you still got to work on that talent. You got to make a decision to work on that talent. There's an old saying that goes, hard work outperforms talent when talent doesn't work. Hard work outperforms talent when talent doesn't work. So you can have talent and still not be successful. Or maybe some of us think that success is determined by circumstances beyond our control. And maybe so. But still, you can make a decision to be successful. And I urge you to consider that success, in fact, is a decision that each and every one of us has the power to make. You got the power. You know, it's a cartoon. I used to love watching this cartoon called He-Man. Yeah, I used to love cartoons growing up. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with that cartoon, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. But anytime He-Man it could be He-Woman, she powerful. He woman, she woman, but He-Man, He-Man, the cartoon, anytime he wanted his power, he would reach and pull his sword out. And he would say, I have the power. And boom, he would get the power. The power was already inside him. The power is already inside her. You just got to believe it. You got to make a decision to be successful. Now, again, I believe God has built the power to be successful in all of us. 100, I believe that. I got to say that again. I believe God has built into each and every one of us the power to become successful. Now, when we declare that success is a decision, we are acknowledging that it is within our control. I got to say that again. When we declare, when you talk, when you say, when you speak, that success is a decision, we, you, me, are acknowledging that it is within our control. It is not solely determined by our natural abilities or external factors, but rather by the decision we make and the actions we take. Let's consider for a moment individuals who have achieved remarkable success in various fields, no matter what it is. And I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm going to use myself as an example. Now, I did not stumble upon success as a professional athlete by chance, nor was I endowed with some extraordinary gift guaranteeing my triumph in this world system. Yes, people looked at how fast or how strong or how quick I was, but still yet I had to make the decision, even with the gift that God had given me, the spirit God had given to me, I had to make the decision to increase the skills that was given to me. I had to make a decision. There's a lot of you out there right now. You're talented. You're talented. Success is in you. You got to make the decision to go to work. You got to make the decision to work that thing. Kind of like Nutty Professor, right? Yes, I can. So you got to make a decision to work that thing. Whatever your thing is that you want to be successful in, you got to make the decision. So I made a conscious decision to pursue my goals with unwavering determination, with passion, with resilience, and hard work. It ain't going to be easy, people. Anything worth having, it takes work. It takes hard work at sometimes. Now, by me being passionate, determined, having resiliency, all that helped me because I know for a fact there were other guys who grew up with me that were more talented than me. Now, I know that's hard to believe for those who have seen me in college, in the pros, but believe me, there were guys that were stronger than me in high school, faster than me in high school, bigger than me in high school. How do I know this? Because we all grew up together. We played in the same backyards. And just like me, just like them, they all wanted to play in the NFL. We all ran track together. Now, I believe the difference between me making it and the other guys falling short was of the desire to make a decision to become successful. The difference between you, where you are right now, those who are successful, and there are a lot of people watching this show right now, you are successful. And also there are a lot of people who want to be successful. The commonality that connects us together, that bridge, you got to make a decision to be successful. If you've fallen off the wagon, you used to be up here, you've fallen down here, make the decision to be successful again. Work that thing. That's how I was able to overcome and make it. So success is a decision because it begins, and this is where I think success begins, because it is a decision. Success begins with a mindset. A mindset. A mindset that has to be unwavering in its belief in your ability to achieve. A mindset that has to be committed to persevering, overcoming anything that challenges you, that you face, no matter what the opposition is. You have to refuse to be deterred by setbacks or failures. You got to make a decision to be successful. Now, how many of you know this? Those watching and those who are going to watch this. I hope that this is what I'm saying is going to move you so much. This is going to make you go buy this book as well. TyronePoole38.com, workthatthing.com. But I hope that what I'm saying moves you so much that you realize that success is in you. It's a decision. Now, how many of you knew watching that I quit football in high school? Yeah, I put it in this book. I quit football in high school as a senior, people, halfway during the season. A senior in high school. I quit football. So right there, you would think it's over. It's over, man. You're not going to be successful now. It's over. Like Mutombo, no. And with a decision, because I knew who I was, what I had, and what I could do. Now, that's a conversation for another day. But that plays a role in making decisions to be successful. I knew who I was, what I had, and what I can do. Yes, I made the wrong decision, and I quit football. And with that decision, I ended up going to a Division II HBCU college, Fort Valley State University, which was a great experience. My years in the HBCU actually helped strengthen me. So when I went into the NFL, I was able to start for 12 years. Because when I was at the HBCU, Historical Black College and University, Fort Valley State, I had to reinforce my decisions even more to make a decision to become successful. So even though I quit football in high school, went to an HBCU, Division II school, I still made it to the NFL, people. Why? Because success is a decision. Even if you get off on the wrong exit, even if you make the wrong turns in life, success is already still in you. It's already in you. God put it in you. Success is a decision. So rise up, as the Atlanta Falcons would say. Rise up. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Dust yourself off. And you make that decision to be successful. because success is a decision to set ambitious goals, to develop a clear plan of action, and to relentlessly pursue excellence, people. Moreover, success is a decision because it requires us to take responsibility for our own destinies. It demands that we take ownership, and I love it. Ownership, that means I'm in control. Success, becoming successful, making that decision demands that we take ownership of our actions, our choices, and our outcomes, whether it works or it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, then let's go back into the lab and let's reassess and let's come back at it again. But we still gonna have it in our mindset that I am successful. When we embrace the idea that success is a decision, we no longer see ourselves as passive recipients of faith, but rather an active agents who have the power to shape our futures. For those who are wondering, right? And I thank you guys for joining. I thank you for joining, sitting in here with me. But for those who say, Tyrone, man, I love it. You got me going. Man, I want it. I want success. So for those who want to know how, want to know about making decisions to be successful, I'm telling you right now, it starts with clarity of purpose. You got to know what you're trying to do. And it starts with a vision for the future. We must define what success means to us, not what success means to somebody else. What does success mean to you? Stop trying to be like somebody else. That's why I tell people you got to date yourself. You got to study yourself. Listen to other people. Because I believe, like I said, Life University, everybody is dealing with a test, a trial, a temptation. Listen to their experience, extract the principles, and place it into your machine and make your success. We must be willing to make sacrifices. Are you willing to make sacrifices? We must be willing to make sacrifices to step outside of our comfort zones. I know you've heard that a lot of times. And we have to be persistent in the face of adversity, people. Furthermore, as I come to a close here, making the decision to be successful requires us to cultivate the right habits. You got to have the right habits. If you're not doing the right things, don't expect things to change. If you take a copy machine, and I put a blank piece of paper on that copy machine, and I say copy, I press that button that say copy, I can't expect to get a number 6 out or a number 7 or a number 8 on the outside when it copies. It's going to copy what's on that paper. So you got to have the right habits, people. You got to copy the right peoples. You got to have the right mindset. We also must discipline ourselves. You got to be disciplined. You got to be focused. You got to be resilient. We must be willing to learn from our failures and adapt to changing circumstances as they come. Because things are going to change. You got to be able to adapt. And you got to continually strive for improvement. You can't say just because I was successful yesterday, I'm going to be successful tomorrow. You got to continuously strive for improvements. You got to consistently evaluate yourself, study yourself. And let me say this about failure. There are 2 types of failures, people. Failure that you go through when it makes you quit, it makes you give up. And you say, I can't do this. And you stop, period. It's over. But then there's a second type of failure that is needed to become successful, because there's always struggle before success. And this second type of failure that I'm talking about is the failure that happens and you learn from it. You grow from it and you become successful from it. So I urge you, I plead with you to consider that success is a decision. It is not an elusive dream reserved for a select few, but rather a decision that each of us can make. So let us embrace this empowering notion and take charge of our destinies. So let us, let me, let you decide to pursue success with unwavering determination, courage, and preservation. So run your race to that finish line of success because it's in you. It's in you. You can do it. Yes, you can work that thing. So until next time, people, I pray that you prosper in everything and be in health just as your soul prospers. Work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. WTT 100. I'm out of here.